In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to edit your videos to get a clean, crisp result. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. If you're a content creator and you have been struggling with getting clean, crisp video results, or you have been looking for that cinematic feel to your video, but you don't know how to go about it, then this video is for you. Before we go into editing of videos, I think I want to cover a few bases before we just jump into editing. I feel like some people are here that don't have any idea of even how to start creating content in the first place, or even how to set their cameras and all that. So let's start from the basics. If you want to create content for YouTube, of course, you don't want to have your phone like this, like a portrait mode. You want to have it landscape like this, because that is the format that YouTube accepts. Of course, you can have a portrait for your YouTube shorts and every other thing, but it is preferable to have it landscape. Now, if you want to create content for Instagram, Reels, TikTok video, you can have it in portrait. So that is just basic. I feel like everybody know that. I just feel like I should say it in this video. Now, apart from that, another thing you want to look at when creating your content is your lighting. Contrary to what you've heard or what you've seen everywhere, you don't need a lot of light to be able to create clean content like this one. Would you believe me if I told you that I'm only using one single influencer light to create this video? Just one light. Would you believe it? I guess you won't, because you expect me to have so many lights to be able to get this clean result. Just to prove my point, I'm going to off the light now and switch it back on so you know what I'm talking about. So can you guys see I only have one light? This is one hand, this is my other hand. So I'm taking my other hand just on the light. You see, I didn't on one and then go on another. It's just one light. And the light is not even a very expensive light. It's not a very big light. It is this small influencer light right here. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I actually got it on Temu or AliExpress. I'm going to be putting the link down in the description box below. So if you want to get the light, it's very good. The longevity is very, like, it lasts for so long after charging. I've been using it for over 8 months now and it's still going strong. So it's a very, very good light that I can recommend. I'm going to be linking it in the description box below. So make sure to check it out. Gone are those days where people use so many lights. I know there are some people that see so many lights, but for me, I've been at the point where I use so many lights. I'll have light on my side, light at the back, light in front, like all those things are not necessary for a beginner. As a beginner, you only need one good light. It doesn't even have to be an expensive light like my own right here. Like I just put this in my, like, at the center, just in front of me. But for my key light, which is the one in front of me, and that light that I really focus on to give ambience to my video is stage lights or background lights. So you can see that I have a blue light going on here. Sometimes if you check my Instagram or my TikTok, you're going to see that I also usually on my mirror lights. I'm going to put in some the example of it right here, but right now there's no lights. Yeah, there's no light. I'm filming without electricity. So that is how good it is for you to have volatile filming pieces. For example, the influencer light I'm using right now is rechargeable, so I can film content whenever and wherever. I'm in Nigeria, by the way, so I know you guys might be wondering why I'm talking about electricity. If you're not in Nigeria and you're watching me, then you cannot understand. But if you're in Nigeria, you can understand. We don't have constant electricity in Nigeria. So one thing that I really knew that I wanted to work on when I changed my filming setup was that I don't want to depend on electricity to film content. So I invested in so many rechargeable things. So my influencer light that I'm using to film content in front of me right now is rechargeable and I can film whenever and wherever I want. Now, the light that I have at the back is literally just plugged to my laptop. It is a small USB light. I also got it on Temu or AliExpress. I'm also going to be linking it down below. It's a very small, tiny light that has a USB plug. So I just plugged it to my laptop and that is why I have this on as well. So you can see that you can film content without electricity. Because I hear a lot of Nigerians complaining, oh, as a content creator, you are challenged because of no electricity, you cannot film. No, you don't need electricity. Like if you're having a certain problem, instead of complaining, look for a solution, a better solution even to that problem, which is what I did with my non-electricity filming setup. I don't use any electricity for my filming setup. Even if there's light, it doesn't mean anything to me. The only thing that would add to this video if there's light is my mirror light. I have a yellow light around my mirror that I usually switch on for ambience as well. But without it, the video still looks very good. So yeah, that is basically it. I'm only using two lights, influencer lights and the tiny RBG light over there. It changes color to different color that you want. I just decided to keep it in this bluish color. But sometimes I switch it up depending on my mood and what I'm going for in the video. I'm also going to be linking where you can purchase that in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. Of course, you need a tripod stand, two tripod stands. I have one for my lights and one for my phone. Usually I can actually do this without two tripod stand. My influencer light actually came with this clip that you can just clip it on top of your phone and you won't need a second tripod stand. You just need only one tripod stand for your phone and clip this on your phone. But I broke this, so I needed a new tripod stand for my lights, and I think I actually prefer the lights further away from me than before. Like I noticed whenever I film with this, the lights closer, because if you clip this on your phone, the lights will be closer to your face. I notice it's always too harsh. But sometimes when something bad happens to you, is because God wanted you to discover something new. So when this broke, I had to like start putting my light on a tripod stand, and I think I prefer it farther away from me than when it was closer. So, and that's by the way, that's by the way. So apart from that, it doesn't matter the kind of phone you're using, but just make sure it's like a good phone that has a good camera on it. Like doesn't have to be an expensive phone. I usually use my iPhone 11 to film my YouTube, and it comes out really clean, really nice. One thing that you need to make sure to do is always clean your camera. Clean your camera. Clean your camera like with a cotton. You can when I started filming this video, I just used like to just clean the camera. So make sure to clean your camera. Another thing is when you're doing a sit down video like this, that you're talking to the camera, make sure you're looking into the camera and not the screen. Look at me looking at the screen. You can see that my eyes are not connected with you, but look at me looking at the camera, my eyes are connected with you. I know you can be tempted to look at the screen to see yourself talking, but don't be tempted. For you to get that authenticity and it's just a really clean video, look into your camera, and that way you are connected with your audience. I use an iPhone to create my content, and right now I'm using my iPhone 14 to create my content. I also have an iPhone 11 that I use also interchangeably. I'm going to be putting my camera setting on the screen right now. You guys can just screenshot that and set your phone camera to that as well. All you have to do is go to settings, go to camera, and then alter it to this setting on your screen right now. This video will be most likely useful to people that are actually creating sit down content. This video editing would actually work best for you. So you want to sit down, create your content, talk to your camera, do whatever you need to do. Make sure you are in frame. Make sure you're in the center of your frame. That's also one very important thing. Make sure you're in the center of your frame. After you have filmed all your clips and then you have it on your phone, now we're going to go into editing. So I know this is the part you guys have been waiting for. Now the app I'm going to be teaching you guys on today is CapCut, which is what I personally use, and this is free CapCut. I'm not telling you to go and of course if you have CapCut Pro or CapCut Standard, well, good for you. I don't have CapCut Pro or CapCut Standard. I just have the normal CapCut. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can edit on your CapCut even if you don't have money to pay for CapCut Pro or CapCut Standard. So without further ado, let's jump right into the editing. First, you want to open your CapCut, of course. Click on new video, then scroll to where your clips are. Select the clips you want to edit and click add. Once your clips have been imported, it's time to edit. So I'm going to zoom the controls on the left side of the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. As you guys can see, my video has uploaded as a portrait, so I'm going to scroll to the left until you see aspect ratio. Here you can convert your video to any format. Since we're editing for YouTube, we are going to click on the YouTube icon. Next, you're going to pinch the screen with your thumb and index finger, then you rotate it to fit the YouTube frame. Now it's time to split our videos to remove any unnecessary pauses or information. To do this, you want to move the white line to where you want to cut and click split. Select the part you don't need and hit delete to remove any pauses or unwanted sections. This makes your video smooth and more cohesive. Next, we want to give our video that clean professional outlook. To do this, scroll to the left and find the adjust icon. First, I scroll to sharpen and I increase the sharpness to 100 for that clean crisp look. Next is clarity and I set this to around 25 to increase the details. I hope you guys can already see the visible difference in the video. Next is saturation and I adjust this to about 10. I usually don't exceed 10. You can adjust yours based on the exposure of your video or your desired look. Right next to saturation is brilliance and I really just play around with the brilliance to see if I actually need brilliance in that video. For this particular video, I decided to increase it to 8. To add more depth to the video, I'm going to scroll to the right to find shadow and I'm going to reduce this to about -5. You can do more or less depending on the amount of depth you want in your video. Still on depth, I'm going to scroll a little bit to blacks and I'm going to just reduce it to about -2. This will enhance the darker part of the video and gives a cinematic feel. Next, I go to temperature and I just play around. Same with hue. I check if I need them in the video. Temperature adds coolness or warmth to the video, while hue shifts the overall color tone of your video. I don't need them in this video, so I leave them at 0. Now you click on the check button on the top right corner and you can see that your adjust has been applied to the video. But as you can see, it has only applied to a portion of the video. Now I'm showing you the difference in the enhancement. You can see visible difference between the adjusted and unadjusted section. To apply the adjust effect to the entire video, tap the purple adjust bar and drag it across the full length of your video. Now the entire video is adjusted and you can see how clean and vibrant it looks. To save your video, click export in the top right corner and your video will immediately save to your phone. Now export time depends on the length of your video. video. It might take a bit longer if your video is long. Well, that's it for this video. If you've learned something, please do well to like this video and subscribe for more. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this, so drop your comments below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodles.